welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here. If you guys saw earlier, I was checking my nose because, anyways, just want to make sure I look good. Alright, y'all. We're here. If you guys have any questions today, I can definitely answer some for you. I just want to play around today and see how we're doing today. How's the energy? How's everyone dealing with the week? I know it was like a weird but fun week, and everybody's preparing for summertime, so good for that, good for us. Today I'm going to use the Luna L Tarot Universe, Luna L Universe Tarot, and then the Delusion Tarot. That one came up out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting to use that deck, but then some cards fell, I picked it up, and these two came out, and they were perfect for the reading, okay? Today's title, I decided to call it Confidence Through the Roof because some of you guys, it's almost as if like reaping season is here. We're here to collect. We're here to just show out. It's all about showing out, and it's perfect timing, right? Spring going into summer, perfect timing, guys. All right, so today, let's see, let's get into the reading. How about that? All right, we're starting off today with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands upwards. So tell me these two don't kind of look alike in a way with the structure. This was pointed upwards, similar structure as the wand, and the fire on this Queen of Pentacles, which to me is all about fire today. This is to do with a project. You guys have been working on a freaking project for months. But it's deeper than that, which is why I didn't want to use like project. I didn't want to use anything to do with pentacles right now. Only about receiving, okay? What I'm really here for is the magnitude of confidence that is coming out of you guys. It's like you guys went within this season, maybe the last year, you decided to go within, heal, fix, change, grow, and then there's something in there that was for you to find when you were going through that depression at the time. There's something in there for you to find, and here you are, you find it, you find yourself, and you realize, oh my God, I'm worth so much more than I've let on. I'm worth so much more than I thought I could ever be. I never thought I could ever feel that I was confident enough to show up, show out, and be. Right? For some of you guys, because of the Pentacles, this was a project. You guys started on this project that the divine kind of pushed you to do, or others saw and they were like, hey, maybe you should do this. You start doing it, you're like, I don't know if not, I'm 100% invested. I don't know if this is something I see myself fully embracing and it's something I could ever be 100% in agreement with. But I'm going to do it because there was nothing else to do. So here you are putting months and months into work, feeling it out, showing it out, and then it gets to the point where you look and you're like, okay, I'm here. I do like doing this. Let's keep pushing further. So you invest more time, more weeks, more days out of the week, right? More hours, right? And here you are, finally to the point where, again, the self-confidence needed to be there. You didn't have it. So that's what you were building. So for some of you guys, again, it wasn't just a project. There were other things that were tied to this, but you never saw. All you were doing was the divine was telling you, hey, work on this area of your life. Work on healing this because you're really sad right now and you're really depressed, and we need you to be at a better frequency in order for you to receive one day. That's all you kept hearing from the divine. Then you had another area of your life that was, hey, you need to start working on this because if you do, it can become fruitful. So you're like, okay, not 100% committed, not knowing if this was for you, but you listened to the divine and you went in and you did it. Two different sides of your life were being asked to worked on at the same time. You didn't know why. You didn't know the extent of how far these two would intertwine and become one. All you kept hearing was the divine telling you, do this, work on this right now, and a couple days out of the week, and the other days of the week when you can, keep working on this. Keep working on this, because this is also going to pay off. You just didn't know they were going to intertwine. There were other areas of your life that were like, hey, make amends, repair this area of your life with these people, or there was the divine telling you, let go of certain people, because these people don't have anything to do with what's in line for you, intertwine ahead. So you gotta let these people go. So you do. You let these people go. You start working on yourself. You start working on your projects. You just go into beaver mode. All beavers do is work, or squirrel mode. All they do is work, 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 work until it's time to play, right? So here you are doing all this extra work underground. Nobody knows what you've been up to. You weren't instructed to tell anybody what you were doing, but it was smart of you to know not to tell anybody. It's almost as if you knew not to. It was too early, too premature. You didn't want anyone involved in your own personal affairs, and so you stuck to yourself. You stuck to the code. So here you are, again, diligently working, and now comes the time. This is the week. This is the month, preparing you day by day for you for this day. The divine was preparing you, right? God was preparing you. Higher self, lower self, all aspects of self were ready for the show day. The only problem is, again, there was an issue with the self-confidence. You weren't there yet. You were working hard to find the self-confidence through the healing, and you were working hard on the outside, the physical, the 3D, so that you can one day feel and become that you are worthy of this confidence. So here you are working on this whole thing, two aspects that come together, and here's the week where it shows out, and you finally, it clicks, it all clicks into one, and you realize, damn, this is what the divine was preparing me for. This is why I had to work like this. This is why I had to leave these people behind, because they weren't meant to be part of this project. They would have shitted on this project too early on for you to even do anything with it. Hey, this is why I was supposed to walk away from these people, because now that I'm back, right, now that I've grown and learned to heal, set some boundaries, I've become somebody, believed in myself that I could become somebody, these people don't align with that. They would have shitted on that this whole time, and this is what you didn't see. And here you are. Confidence day is here. You come out. Even if it's planetary alignment, certain planets are in your houses. The house of creativity, check that. Check what planets are in the house of creativity, because here you go. House of communication as well. Okay, because this is the week where you're showing up. You're showing out. You're you. Authentically 100% you, and you become a totally different person. People don't even know what happened to you. You're unrecognizable. You come out with this energy, this wand is exuding this freaking energy. Sorry, it was this way. Exuding this freaking energy and this fire. I mean, you're running, you're racing, you're out with the wind, right? Bow. And then here is this one thing. I don't know, this could be a project, this could be a person, this could be people, this could be whatever it is. You're aligning to something, right? You're pointing in a direction, aligning to something, ready to receive. It's almost as if this is the thing you've been working towards, and now you're ready to receive, or ready to go towards this. And here you are, all confidence, all aboard, and it was like all the years working on that foundation. This is what you were doing, working on that foundation, so that one day you could believe in self. And here you are, finally, you're the shit. You understand it. You show up as the Three of Wands next, right? Look at the confidence, the difference between this wand, open to receive, open to change, open to grow, and this wand. Look at the difference in colors on the outside and on the inside, the 3D and on the 4D, right? Neon colors, colors that are perfect for summer, for spring. Here you are with a freaking fur, just all dolled up, beautiful, right? And it started inside. Remember, this just which is why we're saying this is what you were being prepared for. You didn't know why it took so long, and here you are showing up completely different. You completely changed the game. You are the game. You understand why this confidence needed to come in. This confidence needed to be genuine. This confidence needed to be at an all-time high, because how are you going to receive good things coming to you if you don't believe you're worthy of them? You would have self-sabotaged yourself, right? Even the months when you didn't believe, the divine kept telling you, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. It's going to grow. Just keep doing what I'm asking of you to do. So here you are with the Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups energy. It's fast moving. Although this Knight doesn't seem to be moving, look at all the fire that exudes from it. It's almost as if look at the confidence, the graciousness, the gratitude that comes out of this Knight, because you understand that this is how long it took for you to get here. And you're shining. And you're like, wow, like when people see you, it's hard to avoid you. When you step out, people see, damn, this person has it. What is it that this person has? I want more of it. And this is what you've been working towards. It's fast moving though, because of the fire. Remember, it's new confidence. It's something within you that's finally out. You tapped into it and could come out. But be careful, because again, with this type of fire, you need to learn how to tame it. Tame that fire, because if you don't, you can end up burning out faster. Especially because it's night energy, so that's fast moving. You're gonna get tired. You need to set a plan in place so that that doesn't happen. Because this week, this month, you're gonna show out, and you show up and show out, and you need to have rest time, downtime, so you can relax. Because it's a lot of energy you're exuding. Okay, don't forget, it's a lot more energy than you're used to working with too. You got the Nine of Swords next. Look at this. Sleepless nights, working, detailing, thinking forward progressively, how I can change, how I can grow, how I can be better, what areas do I need to fix. You consistently working on self this last year versus how the way you were working on yourself years ago is nowhere near as fast, as more laser focused, as intelligent as you are now, right? Because maybe at the time you didn't have the ambition. You were working, but not for a cause. You didn't care. It was like, whatever. If I feel like working today, I'll work. If I don't, I don't. Versus whereas in now, it's like you're laser focused. You know why you're working towards something. You know the intent. You know what's at stake. You know what you want. You know what you don't. So it's like this time there's no distractions. Minimal distractions. Here you are, and again, look at the sedimentary rock. How long does it take? Eons for it to become rock, right? Any crystal, whatever you want to call it, right? It takes years for it to shape, to form perfectly, to become hardened. It takes years for it to get the color it does, right? The right temperature, the right climate, the right rocks, the right layering. And it needs the perfect foundation for it to grow as tall as it did and to show out the beautiful colors that it does. Its value. So when it shows up one day, right? Like I said, after all the years of foundational work, one day the sun just hits it, and guess what? Today's the day. The sun hits it, and look, it's value. No one will question its value. They understand. Just by looking at it, they understand. Vibrationally, they feel it. You cannot fight against what this is. People could try. They could be delusional and tell themselves that this isn't worth shit when it's a lie. They know it is. But here you are still showing up and showing out, and you don't care what people think. Because again, you understand where the value lies. It was never on other people shining towards you. It was you towards others. The value was within you. And you finally believe it. You got the conception of it. You understood that you needed to believe in self. That's why you worked on self growth. But now it's a difference between having that thought process and actually feeling it in your heart. And here you are showing out. Those sleepless nights, those nights where you were depressed, those nights where you didn't know why you needed to do this, that, and the third, and here you are. You show up and you understand now why you risked what you risked. You understand now why you needed to do what you needed to do. And you realize that it's worth it. And if you don't yet, it's about to happen for you. You're about to realize that this is what you've been working towards. This is why you needed to do exactly this, that, and the third. Because now this month, it's going to show you why all those areas that the divine asked you to work on are about to come together. Here you are showing up as the Empress. Uh, some of you guys, again, you just had to lay there and grow that self-esteem. People talk about doing a lot of work all of the time, but it's like, no, 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 no. If you want anything to show, if you ever want to show anything out, if you ever want to grow, it starts with it. It always has, it always will. Right? And so here you are understanding that you worked on self, and now the Empress can create whatever she wants. Look at the fire energy she's using to tame it, but also understands how the fire element, the house of creativity, is needed for you guys to go out there and create anything you want. That's what she does. Whatever she touches, she impregnates, right? Like she impregnates and it becomes something. That's what she does. She's the ruler of creation. So here she is sitting there creating, working really hard, not really understanding her worth, because sometimes the Empress doesn't know she's an Empress. She just knows she has a gift, so she follows it. And then one day it clicks, and then she sees, ah, I am the Empress. Nobody could tell me otherwise. So here you are. You're the Empress, showing out all this fire, all this confidence. People are can't believe how you do it. You just show up one day, you're you, have no self-esteem whatsoever. You leave, you come back 6 months to a year later, you're a different person because you do the work. Nobody could deny that. It shows just by the way you walk. For you guys, it could just have been a project. Again, it wasn't just one thing. It was different layers of you being worked on at the same time. And here you are with the two wands. The things that are coming up for you, it's not going to be one thing. Because you were working on different areas, what you don't see is that this one thing that's actually worked for you, this when it's show out day, when you come out and become you, you're about to have a lot of options come into play that you never saw coming. See, see, your higher self was only showing you a portion of what could be if you started working or investing your time in a certain area of your life, or in two or three areas of your life, right? Because we're talking about two or three intertwining. The divine only showed you what one thing could be, what the potential could be, but it only showed you a glimpse. It didn't show you the whole thing that's coming, and it's a big deal. It's a big deal. So that's why they're also showing you, like, yeah, with this new confidence, learn to tame it, learn how to play with your fire, learn how to create, and do it in a time savvy manner. Because with that amount of confidence of fire, like I said, it's energy that you've never played with, you will burn out fast. So here's the two of wands potentiality of it can burn you out because there's more than one thing here involved for you. So you need to know how to tame it. You need to know how when to show out, what time of the day you are most productive, what time of the day you need more rest. It's almost as if you have to learn to balance it because it's a new addition coming into play, and the divine knows or higher self knows that you can handle that now. You can handle that type of play. You can handle that type of responsibility. It knows you can, which is why it's letting you know now. Prepare, because once this month comes in, I'm telling you, new opportunities are going to come in for you, and you're going to have to do more than you've done in a very long time. And because it's in the house of creativity, the house of communication, both as well, both of those houses are going to be needed or utilized more than ever. You need to know how to um, find that downtime, find that rest time. It's going to be a busy month, and I'm telling you right now, prepare for it while you can. Okay? So here you are now. The Delusion Tarot comes into play. You have the Knight of Pentacles that's coming up next. Okay? This is what I'm saying. The value is here. You see it. Other people see it, and it's you growing. You made this happen in your own garden when before you couldn't see anything. Nothing was, you weren't able to see anything at the time, and here you are now finally being exposed. And again, what did we talk about when we said communication? Blue. We're talking about the throat chakra. Now, in whatever project you're working on, that's yours, and it's all your project. You're showing out, you're being you, authentically you at your best, but you're speaking out of experience and authenticity. So now you need to harness these skills. You need to go and start, when it comes to not just communicating, but you need to do your research. Do your research. Go out there. Go learn a little bit more and bring whatever experience you get out of it, whatever education you get out of it, hone it, tame it, and then go and speak your truth. With the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This person thinks ahead. They move slowly towards the project, but they know it's their baby, and they want to make sure that this project lasts a lifetime. It's going to last a lifetime, so again, just be smart about how you're going about it. The next card that comes out is the Ace of Cups, okay? A new opportunity. With the yellow, we talked about confidence. This is what this whole thing is about. Exuding the confidence that you never thought you had. This is a whole new playing field, you guys. You guys worked months on your foundation, right? Why did you think the divine told you to work on your foundation? So that you can hold or harness this type of confidence. If you didn't, you would have flopped or self-sabotaged. But you did not. You kept waiting, you kept working, and here you are, it's show out day. It's show out day. You can be you and harness this confidence that you've had within you this whole time, and you're finally realizing it. Now other people that are around you are realizing that. You shine. You did all this work. You didn't know why, but you did it, and here it is. It's showing out for you. And also, we talk about a cup here, right? You coming out, you, the real you coming out, being exposed, being looked at, but there's a cup here for you. It's almost as if your heart finally feels like you've accepted yourself. You've accepted yourself in ways that you never have before, and I think there's a lot of healing that's taking place because you've done this accepting. This healing that's taking place, it's like it's long overdue for you guys. Very long overdue. And I can't wait to see what you're going to create and what you're going to be able to communicate authentically because of the healing space that you've created for yourself. Now you have the confidence to go out there and be you, as authentic as you are, and not care. Not care how many people are going to go against you, not care what people say against you. You shouldn't care. But now it's like you know why you don't care, because you believe in yourself no matter what happens, no matter what anyone says. So, oh, I dropped two cards. Hold on, give me a second. That's a lot. Okay. So, we have the King of Wands energy that came out next. Remember, we've been talking about fire and exuding confidence this whole time, okay? Look at this. This King of Wands knows its place. But again, it's like you're thinking long term here. You're thinking, okay, what can I do with my creativity? What can I do with this fire? If I know that I'm meant to pursue this type of education or this type of philosophy or whatever it is that you love, and I can create something with it, with the way that I am, who I am as a person, I can make it or bend it or shape it as I want it to be and speak out towards it. Speak your truth as you are. You're thinking about how you want to represent yourself, your own, yourself as a brand. How do you want to represent yourself when you show up and show out in front of people? Whether that's a project, whether that's just you as a person, how do you want to represent yourself when you speak up? Whether that's creatively, emotionally, physically, how do you want to represent yourself? And here you are, thinking about it. What's on the line here for you? Why do you feel like you need to speak up or speak out on something that rings so true to you? Ask yourself those questions. Therein lies that answer that you need. That's going to push you to keep going and keep pursuing things that are aligned to you. And actually, a lot of people will be drawn to that. You'd be surprised how many people will be drawn to the truth that you have to say, the experiences that you lived. You sell yourself short. You never realize how many people are actually going to say, man, I do relate to that. This person is teaching me something here. You guys undervalue what you've learned in this life, all the experiences that you had. But that's okay. That's why you've been working on your confidence this whole time. You get the Wheel of Fortune next. Exploring the colors. Remember earlier we talked about the wands and all of the colors that were here? Look at the wands. The color. Again, it's you playing around with different versions of self when it comes to the creativity. This reminds me of the Wheel of Creativity. You playing with that. So maybe let's say you have something that you're passionate about that you want to represent or speak towards or speak about. In what way will you go about it? Because you have many facets to self. Which one do you want to, which one rings true enough during that day for you to show it out in that specific way or manner while you're educating people, while you're working on the project, while you're being yourself as authentically as you are? How do you want to go about it on a daily basis? Stuff like that. We're getting to the creativity part and the nitty-gritty of it because this is the time where you're going to be most influential. This is the time where you're going to go out there and show yourself as you are, and that's going to be scary. You guys, this is why the confidence thing was a big issue. Remember, it's knowing you have what it takes to speak your truth, even when you don't have the right amount of support at the time, but it's starting. Right? It's stuff like that. It's whether not only do you have the belief that what you believe in is true, but do you believe that you're the one that's worthy enough to go out there and express it as it is? Do you stand on what you're saying? Do you stand on what your belief is? Do you believe you're the right person to speak this truth? Because it's coming from you. It's authentic. We can't deny that it's authentic. But do you believe you're worthy to carry that type of torch or that type of responsibility towards others? Do you believe you have it? It's the question. Isn't that what the divine was asking you to work on? Why do you think you were doing all that healing? To just fuck around? No. You did all that healing for a purpose, for a reason, and here you are. It's time. It's time to stand up and stand on what you believe in. Who else if not you? There's room enough for everybody to be themselves and show out as they are, even if it goes against what the norm is. That's what life is. You're gonna get rejected, so might as well get rejected for the things that you truly stand on than to get rejected on someone that you're not. It's gonna hurt more, but it builds character. That's what your foundation was for. What, you thought the foundation was just so that you can exude the confidence? No. Your foundation that you laid on is also there so that you can handle the rejection. It's also there so you can handle the whatever comes at you. It could try to destroy you, but it can't, because essentially you're so strong and embedded in this, whatever this belief is, who you are, because it shaped who you are, and it's going to keep shaping who you are. Judgment. This is the month where you're going to be tested and being asked, do you believe in yourself? You said you do, but now you're at a different layer now. You're at a different level. You're about to see the craziness that comes about when someone goes out and follows their dreams and becomes them or shows out authentically as they are. You're about to see people react towards that. This is why you needed to spend those months believing in yourself. Because when the rejection comes, and it will, you're ready for it. And you have judgment. As above, so below. This is always that card that I get out of it. What you've been doing here reflects here. What you've been doing out here reflects in here. And you are ready. You are ready. Whether you may have a little doubt or not, we all do. You're ready. This is the week. This is the month. This is what you've been preparing for. And I know you're going to do an amazing job. Give it years down the line. You're going to thank yourself for doing what you did, for building as hard as you did, for working on yourself as hard as you did, for healing as hard as you did. You're gonna thank yourself. I promise you. And one day you're gonna look back and say, damn, this is why I listened and I worked in certain areas of my life and I started when I did. And if you haven't, start now, because in 3 or 4 years you're gonna look back and realize that this was all worth something, and it shaped you to become the most powerful person that you are. And the most powerful people go through rejection. They build character. They get rejected. They get shitted on. They get yelled at. They get torn down. They do, but they still stay true to themselves. And then one day the right people come. They align with Ace of Wands, right? Being open to receive. You align to the right people that are going to love you. They're going to respect you. They're going to say, damn, this person knows what she's saying, he's saying, and it's going to mean something. It's going to be worthwhile, this experience. All right, my beautiful fire signs. We're doing fire signs, I forgot. I think that's all I have for you guys on this. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. I'm a little tired. Let's see, is there anything else that needs to be drawn? I know I have to work on my, I think water signs. I haven't done my water signs yet. Those are the ones I'm going to work on. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a video of all the signs. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, so we have here the last card, the High Priestess. Again, seeing everything. Remember the Wheel of Fortune earlier that we talked about with the colors? You're seeing everything from a higher perspective and understanding. This was your path. And there's always something that you're going to learn from every path that you go through, every stage in that path, and it's going to be worthwhile. It's going to mean something to you. I'm telling you, look forward to it. Look forward to that path, because you are going to grow, and there's going to be people that you're going to meet that you're really going to be grateful for. And none of that would have happened if you didn't stay on the path that you wanted to stay on. It's right here. This path is so worth it, honey. It's paved in gold. You are the fucking gold. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna upload my water sign video soon. Alright, I love you guys. Bye.